Hi friends, this is Sophie at Stuti's Cuisine. Today's weather is so nice. I'm sitting outside but inside my house. It's a see-through glass all seasons room. The sun is just hitting my eyes. It's so nice. Most of the snow has all seeped through the ground. And today I've come with a recipe that is cassava, tapioca, or it's also called Kappa in Kerala. So it's Kappa Vevichathu. Out of tapioca you can make different sorts of curries and dishes. Today I have made Kappa Vevichathu. It's a lovely dish. It's very common in Kerala in the olden days because that was one of the food people used to eat, and even when there were workers in the house working in the field, this was one of the dish that was given to them. So you might all know it and seen it in the grocery stores. Please check in my earlier videos as how to clean the cassava. In one of the desserts which I have made earlier, you can check up that video and see. And this is another dish, Kappa Vevichathu. So let's go and see how we made it. And it tastes so good. And that's my version of making Kappa Vevichathu the Canadian way. So here it is, and it's all done. You see? Isn't it so nice? Yes. Different places in Kerala makes it different in their own style, and I made it my style, Sophie style of cassava. Try it. I'm sure most of us have tried it once. People from Kerala, but I just want y'all to try it my way. Some people season it, some don't, but I did it both the ways. I made it and I seasoned it too. So hope you all like the video. Please do share it and let me know how it has come out after you have made it. It's very easy and very tasty. It's usually had with red fish curry, but you can have it with coconut and green chilies and red chilies fresh, along with onions and coconut oil. It's so tasty. So I've tasted it and it's so good. So continue seeing the videos, continue liking and sharing. Thank you for watching, and you all have a wonderful day. So today I'm making a tapioca curry, which is very common in India, in Kerala. So I've just bought the fresh tapioca from the mall. I've just cleaned it, and this is the skin, which is after I've removed it. And I've also shown how to do it in one of my cassava desserts earlier on my YouTube channel. So after cleaning, this is around 2.5 kg. I've put gloves because I cut one of my fingers, so I just want to be safe. So after cleaning it, what you do is you just have to take each piece and just knock it off this way, you know. Show you here so that you can see it well. Here, this way. Just at random, you just have to cut it off. Okay, and you're not going to use the middle of it. In the middle it has got a fiber, so you just take everything out from the side, the good part, and we don't take the fiber, okay? So you take all the good ones maximum and leave the fiber out. Here, you see this one. Okay? Similarly, you're going to do the whole thing. Just do it. It doesn't matter what size because you're going to boil it all and mash it up. Okay, so you just have to do it roughly. And even if the fiber remains later, you can take it off later at the later stage. So I'll complete the rest and I'll get back. And this should go in the water. I just wanted to show you all, that's what. So I drop it in the water and we clean it and then we boil it. Okay, I'll get back to you. It doesn't matter the size of because we are going to mash it. Okay, be careful with your hand. Okay, and here it is. You just have to take it and throw it, okay? So I've got a few more. I'm going to finish that and get. So here I have just cut everything. I'm going to just give it a nice rinse and I'm going to boil it now. Okay, this is the fiber I got from the middle. Okay, I just put the cassava in this pot. You can submerge the tapioca in water for boiling. And I'm going to put 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric in it and a teaspoon of salt for now, okay? Toss it around and switch on the flame on high. I'm going to close it and we'll wait for it to get cooked. It should be well cooked, okay? And if there's water, you can just sieve the water out. Now you see here, I've just switched off the flame and it's well cooked. So I put more water so that I'm going to just drain the whole thing. So here I've drained the whole thing. It's well cooked. And now I'll show you what I'm going to do next. The ingredients for tapioca, cassava or kappa, Vevichathu, and this is the Canadian style. So curry leaves, button onions, I've taken 3 to 4, garlic around 4 cloves, green chilies I've taken 4 to 5. Now all the ingredients except the seasoning, that is the garlic, the small onions, the green chilies, the curry leaves and the desiccated coconut is all going to be crushed in the grinder, not ground to a fine paste but only crushed. We need to put 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds too, okay? So I'm going to just crush it and come back. So here I have crushed it and this is how it is, okay? You have to put the cumin seeds when you're crushing and we'll go to the other side now. So here is the sieved tapioca and I'm just going to put it inside this. Now I'm using a pan to do it because the previous pot was not a thick bottom pot. It was just used for boiling the cassava. So now what I'm going to do is just put some oil at the bottom, okay? So here you use the coconut oil and you put this in the middle and we're going to bury this with the tapioca. Okay, just bury it down. To put the water which we have just washed from the mixer, and we can just put this at the side. Let's close it and keep it for 5 minutes. Let's put the flame on medium so that it gets slowly cooked along with the ground mixture inside the pan on slow fire. And I'll be back. Let's open and see. Yay! Okay, I'm going to lower the heat. Wow, what a nice smell. I just feel like eating it. We have to mash it. Just mix it. It gets automatically mashed because the tapioca is so good. It just got, cooked so fast. It took around 11 minutes to cook. Yay! I remember when I used to go to Kerala, my God, my grandmother, she used to make it and it used to be so good. Like butter. Oh, she used to make it. But many places, they do not mash it too much. Some of the places, they do mash it. But what I found is that when you mash a lot of it, like to a buttery consistency, it reduces the quantity. And if you don't mash it too much, like it remains, like you feel as though it is more on a plate. So it depends on how you like it and how much you have bought the tapioca to have it. Okay, so this is really so good. Let me see the salt. There's enough salt, but I'll put a little more. I can put it when I'm seasoning it. okay? You can just have it this way, you know, and it's so, the smell of it is so good with the coconut and hardly any spices I put, you know. Like all what I put is the small onions, the cumin, the coconut, the green chilies, yeah, and the garlic. So good. Wow. So I'm just going to close it now and keep it. And while we go to the next burner and we have a little more of a job to do. So I've kept a small pan. I'm going to switch it on. I'm going to put some coconut oil. Just see how hard it is. I'm just putting some more coconut oil. It's cold here, that's why. Okay, the oil is hot. I'm going to put the mustard seeds. And we wait for it to crackle, okay? I'm going to put the cumin seeds, the onions, and the 2 dried chilies. These are just for decoration. A little bit. Ha ha ha, what a smell. I love it. Some salt. I think the yellow color is good enough for the turmeric is all inside. If you want, you can put a little more turmeric if you like it a little more of that color, but I prefer it to remain just that way. Actually, we have to have this with red fish curry, which is already on my YouTube channel, but because it's Lent, some people have fish for Lent, but some don't have. You can just have it just that way. You can have it with coconut chutney or just with green and red chilies. The very tiny ones which are very spicy. Yeah, you can make a chutney out of it and it's really so tasty. A little more to go. Most of the places they don't season it, but I like to season it, and it's definitely any seasoning will make the dish more tasty. And this is the Canadian way of making it. Try it and you will never have it without seasoning. And I'm going to switch it off. Wow, that's so good. Also drop in the curry leaves. Okay, now I've just opened that and the seasoning is right here. Is that? Oh, I forgot to put something. Don't worry, we can put it even now. Okay, so the curry leaves. Okay, so we put the curry leaves too. Okay, now we are going to mix it along with everything, okay? So mix it this way. Wow. Oh, it's so nice. Holy cow. And I'm going to put some coconut oil. So that gives such a nice flavor, the raw coconut oil. Here it is, that will get melted. It's different, you know, in Kerala, back home, they make their own coconut oil. God, that's fantastic. It's so good. The smell. And you just have to put so little. It's a concentrated one, but I don't know. It's different. But I can get the smell. Oh God. And it's done. Don't you think? It looks better with seasoning. And it tastes better too. See, it's like butter. Just like how my grandma's made it. I remember her. Okay, let me taste it. It's my tasting time. Oh my God, very good. I'm going to just plate it and